And off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. DeAndre Carter back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the back. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
10 more yards.
On first down, it's Herbert. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Chargers at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert. Going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can?
Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Slot man moves right. On first down, Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 70.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Herbert back to the air.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Herbert off of play action. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, Kansas City.
Hey, 43, 43.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They snap it to Herbert. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 49 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
That'll go for a gain of 7.
And that'll bring up 4th down.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And out across midfield down to the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
45 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again. Here the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 21.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He's got room at the 30, down the right sideline, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play, because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Past the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, 45 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.